It's WZID. Hi, it's Heather Bishop, and I thought because everybody's on social distancing and they're stuck at home, I'd do a quick tour of our radio station. All right, so this is WZID. This is the main studio in Manchester. We're at 500 Commercial Street. This down here is what we call the board. That's where all the music gets played out of. Actually, that's not true. The computer has all the music. So you see how everything is lined up beautifully? Well, that's a pretty nice thing. When I started in radio back in the 90s, we didn't have the luxury of being able to walk about because you had to switch the records every couple of minutes. So this is the board. Those are our computers. This is our computer if somebody calls. When you call us, we answer that phone. Okay, this phone. This records it. And this helps edit it. I know it's a lot of stuff, isn't it? Let's take a little walk. See, don't we have a beautiful view? So nice. One of the best studios I've ever worked in my entire life, and I'm not just saying that. In the morning, Holly sits here to do her traffic, and Marga sits there sometimes. When she's not sitting there, she's doing the news from the room across the hall. Why does she do that? Well, that's so Neil can take your phone calls and edit them down and play them on the air. And this is where Marga does her news in the morning. So she'll come in here and she will look across and she will see Neil. See? We also make commercials in this room. It's called Production C. Now we have a number of radio stations in this building. See, beautiful view. Very lucky. Including WZID, the newsroom. That's where Marga's desk is over there in the corner. This is 96.5 The Mill, our classic rock station. Beautiful view. As we walk down the hallway and go towards the main entrance. This is another one of the production rooms. So if you came in here to make a commercial, if you're a client, this is the production room you would probably go in. So, this is Manchester Radio Group. We have all of these stations in this building. We're at 500 Commercial Street in Manchester's beautiful mill yard in the Stark Mill. You would go in the back entrance of the building, take the elevator to the 5th floor, and then you would come in here. See our beautiful reception? I love that mural. You'd be greeted normally by our wonderful receptionist, Jordan, who is temporarily away from her desk. If you had production to do, if you were doing a commercial, this is the room you would be in with Patty. In that area is all of the offices for the salespeople and the people who do the real work at our building. Hey, I know that girl. That's Teddy and Laura from the Mill Morning Show. Pat and Peg from the afternoon show on ZID. Neil and Marga, the morning show. And Ionis, the afternoon guy on the Mill. Down here we also have another production room. Can you tell this is the one I usually work out of? This is where we make commercials and record clients. So for those of you who don't know, what we do is our sales department goes out and talks to businesses and sells advertising and then brings the information back here. We turn the information into commercials and then we play them on the air. And that's how radio stations make their money. Over here is the longest running radio station in the state of New Hampshire. This is WFEA, and it is a talk format. It's not only on AM, it's also on an FM repeater. And because it's a talk station, most of the shows are nationally syndicated. So a lot of times that room is empty. Down there we have our kitchen. We have promotions and a lot of other fantastic people who work to make our station stay on the air. And then we're back at WZID. This is where I spend my days. I've been doing middays here at WZID for over a decade, and I want to thank you for joining us on our tour.